Electric cars are becoming increasingly popular, and for good reason. They're good for the environment, they have low emissions, and they can save you money on fuel costs. But there are also some downsides to consider, such as the high upfront cost and the limited range of some models. In this video, we're going to discuss in detail the pros and cons of owning an electric car. Pros of owning an electric car: zero emissions. Electric cars don't produce any tailpipe emissions, which means they help to reduce air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. This is a major advantage for electric cars, as air pollution is a major problem in many cities around the world. Renewable energy. Electric cars can be powered by renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind power. This means that they can help to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and contribute to a cleaner environment. Lower fuel costs. The cost of electricity is much lower than the cost of gasoline, so electric car owners can save money on fuel costs. According to the US Department of Energy, electric car owners can save an average of $700 per year on fuel costs. Less maintenance. Electric cars can have fewer moving parts than gasoline-powered cars, so they require less maintenance. This can save you money on routine maintenance costs, such as oil changes and tune-ups. Government incentives. There are a number of government incentives available to help offset the cost of buying an electric car. These incentives can include tax credits, rebates, and free parking. Smooth and quiet operation. Electric cars have a smooth and quiet operation, which can be a major advantage for city driving. They're also very responsive, making them fun to drive. Free parking. In some cities, electric cars are eligible for free parking. This can save you a lot of money, especially if you live in a city with high parking fees. Before proceeding further, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification icon so you would get notified when we upload the next video. These were some of the benefits of having an electric car. Now let's talk about the cons of owning an electric car. Higher upfront costs. Electric cars are typically more expensive to purchase than gasoline-powered cars. This is due to the cost of the batteries, which are the most expensive component of an electric car. However, the upfront cost of an electric car is expected to come down as battery technology improves and more electric cars are manufactured. Limited driving range. The driving range of an electric car is typically less than that of a gasoline-powered car. This is because electric cars have smaller fuel tanks, or in this case, battery packs. However, the driving range of electric cars is increasing as battery technology improves. Longer charging times. It takes longer to charge an electric car than it does to fill up a gasoline tank. This can be inconvenient if you need to charge your car quickly. However, there are now fast charging stations that can charge an electric car in a matter of minutes. Lack of charging infrastructure. The charging infrastructure for electric cars is not as widespread as the gasoline infrastructure. This can make it difficult to find a charging station when you need one. However, the charging infrastructure is improving, and there are now charging stations available in many places. Range anxiety. Range anxiety is the fear of running out of battery power while driving. This can be a real concern for some people, especially if they live in an area with few charging stations. However, range anxiety is becoming less of a problem as the driving range of electric cars increases. Battery degradation. The batteries in electric cars degrade over time, which means that their range will gradually decrease. This can be a concern for some people, especially if they plan to keep their electric car for a long time. However, battery degradation is a normal part of the life of a battery, and it can be mitigated by following the manufacturer's recommendations for charging and maintenance. Cold weather performance. Electric cars can lose range in cold weather. This is because the batteries need to work harder to heat the car's interior and keep the battery warm. However, the range loss in cold weather is not as significant as it used to be, and it is still possible to drive an electric car in cold weather. So those are the pros and cons of owning an electric car. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to buy an electric car is a personal one. If you're looking for a car that's good for the environment and has low emissions, then an electric car is a great option. However, if you need a car with a long range, or if you live in an area with limited charging infrastructure, then an electric car may not be the best choice for you. Thanks for watching. I hope this video gave you some helpful information about the pros and cons of owning an electric car. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.